A double mind never wins. Someone who has a terrible plan but is willing to have one mind about it will always beat the person with a great plan but has two minds about it. So I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and man, I'm getting older. I'm growing up for sure. She's just like last week, it felt like I was 17. And I didn't have to pay no bills. I was just chilling. But now I have a car bill. I have insurance. I have rent. Feels like life just moved so fast. And the thing is, when I was 17, 16, I had big dreams. I was telling myself I'm going to do this by this time and by that time. And I remember at one point I said, I'm going to be a millionaire by the time I'm 22, and I'm gonna buy my mama a house by this age, and I'm gonna do this by that age. I planned it. I told myself this was what I was going to do. A lot of times things happen in life, so what's my excuse? Maybe I didn't make enough money. Maybe I didn't meet the right people. Maybe I didn't travel enough. Maybe I chose the wrong parents. What's my excuse? It's no excuse. It's just simple. It's the simple and honest truth. The truth as to why I am not where I wanted to be at. I simply didn't follow the plan. I did not stick to the plan. And when I was 16, I made a very detailed plan. I'm telling you, I can go back to my notes, to my iCloud notes, and I can pull them up. It was a very detailed plan. I was always talking hot about how I'm gonna do this and that, and I didn't make it. I didn't make it at that age. I allowed distractions and fear and doubt to sidetrack me along the way. I allowed all those things to mess me up. And now I'm over here trying to fight my hardest just to get back on track. What I just said, I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there can resonate with me, can understand what I'm saying, because you may have went through it, or you are going through it right now, or you're probably in the beginning stage where you're writing the plan down. There might be a 50, 60-year-old watching me right now. You probably had a plan too, man. You probably had a plan when you were younger and you just didn't stick to it. I think that is the biggest reason why we feel lost in life, is because we do not stick to the plan. We write a plan, and then out of nowhere something happens to us. It gets a little hard and we're like, oh man, I can't do it. I can't do this. This isn't for me. And we just back out. We just say, this is not for me. This is for somebody else. I want you to imagine, right? You're chilling in your house, and out of nowhere, a slight wind passed by and your house just comes tumbling down. And then you call the architect and everybody who built it, and you're like, what happened? Why did my house tumble down so easily? And they're like, oh yeah, we did write the plan down for the house, but we couldn't finish it. We couldn't go through with it because we got a little scared, because what if this happened? What if that happened? How would you feel, man? How would you feel? So the same way you will be mad at those architects and probably sue them, everything is the same way with life. You have a plan, and instead of sticking to that plan, you're like, you know what? I can't. I don't know. You start sidetracking. A double mind never wins. Someone who has a terrible plan but is willing to have one mind about it will always beat the person with a great plan but has two minds about it. And I know it can be extremely hard to keep that focus. I understand that, but here's some tips. Like, I've been through it, and I'm over here telling you about it now. So I got some tips I can give that's gonna help you out with that. So the first one is, you gotta stop comparing yourself to other people. I cannot tell you how many times I was working on my own thing, and then I seen all these people on YouTube popping up talking about this is how I made this is how I made that. I became a millionaire at 18. I became this at 19, 20. And I'm over here like, dang, man, I'm over here still trying. I'm still failing. My ad account's getting banned left and right. I'm still doing this for years, and nothing big has came up. Nothing. We all just compare ourselves to other people's success. If you're on the same path with someone and you see they made it first, you're probably going to compare yourself. What do they have that you don't? And I know it's human nature to compare ourselves. It is human nature, but at least try to check it. Try to get, every time that thought comes up, when you try to compare yourself with someone else, try to check that thought always, man. Social media, it would be great if you just delete it. I feel like anybody that wants to do something great in life, anybody that's trying to achieve something, needs to delete social media. If you do not want to delete social media, if you love social media that bad, then I guess just unfollow the people that makes you feel small. If people's achievements make you feel small, then unfollow them. And the thing is, when everything was going on, it's not like I was jealous of them. It's just that I wanted to know what was wrong with me. It made me feel like something was wrong with me because we were on the same path. That was my problem. I felt like I was putting in enough work. The second thing is to always take accountability for your actions. It took me a minute to understand what accountability really means, but the older I get, the more I understand that accountability means to be accountable. Like, it's on you. Everything is on you. If this happened and you had a part in it, it's on you. Nowadays, it comes to the point where everything kind of falls on me. I'm late to work, it's on me. Like, for it could be like I came out the house 30 minutes early, but if there was traffic and for some reason there was a car accident and I came to work, I'm not gonna blame it on the person driving the car and crash. Nah, it's on me, because why didn't I get out the house an hour earlier? You feel me? It's my fault. And when I started to realize that a lot of things are my fault, that's when I started looking back at the younger version of me and how I was trying so hard to make this plan work. And then I realized that the reason why it wasn't working was because I had too many excuses. I was always blaming something on somebody. If my ad account got banned, it was Mark Zuckerberg's fault. If my product didn't do good, it was the fact that everybody else took the product. It wasn't the fact that I came late to the product and I decided to make the store late. Nah, it was everybody else's fault. All these facts, but in the past, all I did was make excuses. It was always someone else's fault. It was never my fault. And what happened was it ended up with me living this delusional life where it felt like the world was against me, where everyone was against me, and that I was just not meant to win. I was always a victim. It always felt like I was a victim of something. And because of that, I could never truly follow the plan. I couldn't stick to the plan. The plan was hard to follow. It's like nothing was happening for me. Everything was happening to me. The last one is do it fast. Do it fast. If you know you have to do this thing by this day at this time, try to get it done a little bit earlier than you're supposed to. Because the sooner you try to get things done, the less your mind will be idle. And an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So if you're always on the move, always trying to do something, always trying to better your plan, working on that plan, it's going to be hard to just throw away the plan because you're always going to be focused on the plan. See, the reason why you think you have time to waste is because you've been alive all your life, so you think you got time. All right, it's just normal. Whatever age you are watching this, there's 365 days in a year. So if you're at least 18 years old watching this, 365 days times 365 times 18 is pretty long. I'm pretty sure that's a big number of days to be alive. So yeah, you're used to it. You wake up every single day, so you think you have time. You think time is on your side. Time can only be on your side for so long. So while it's on your side, use it, especially if you're young. If you're young, bro, I need you to run. I need you to run. Do things that you need to do, because I promise it's going to pay off in the future. I'd rather get rich fast than get rich slow. Use your time wisely. Try to make the best of your time. If you have 2 hours to yourself, use that 2 hours to be better. All right. I'm not saying don't take no breather, don't take a break, but I'm saying that you need to be pushing, working on yourself more than you're taking breaks. Stick to the plan and you're going to get there. Y'all have a good day.